Hello and welcome to another Betfred Sports video right here in the Quest Media Network studio. Peter, first of all, we'll take a look at some results from the weekend. So, the British Lions fought back against South Africa. They won 22-17, a great valiant effort, and they're going into this second game now with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, it was. You can expect the BOC to come back very, very strongly now after that. There was a lot of controversy before the game. The video referee couldn't make it. I think it was from France. Or New Zealand, but a neutral country anyway. He couldn't make it, so they had to have a South African, and the British Lions weren't happy about that. But whether it was mind games or not, but he sided with us, and the decisions did go towards the British Lions. But nevertheless, it was a tremendous victory, morale-boosting victory. And now Betfred have them 2-7 to win the 3-game series. South Africa are 5-2. And 22-1 for the draw.
Excellent stuff. Now we'll switch to the Betfred Super League. That is, of course, rugby league, not rugby union. And looking towards Wednesday's fixtures, we've got Warrington taking on Wigan, and that is massively important in terms of how the table's going to look come the end of the season.
Yeah, it should be one humdinger of a game. That's third against fourth. Catalans look like they're going to win the league, or they're amongst the favourites with St Helens. And then we've got Warrington and Wigan. The latest Betfred odds for winning the grand final at Old Trafford. We've got Saints at 7-4, Catalans 11-4, The Wire 7-2, Wigan 9-2. And if you're still ultra confident about Salford, they're 500-1 and Leah 1,000-1.
Brilliant stuff. So overall, looking at the Betfred Super League, do you think it's gone quite smoothly given all the disruptions due to COVID and stuff like that? What do you make of it?
Well, the league has been struggling of late with COVID. The two teams that made the Challenge Cup final, St Helens and Castleford, haven't played since and are not playing in the next round of fixtures. So it is disappointing that they haven't. And of course we've got the World Cup still up in the air. Decisions due to be made in the next 24 hours on that, whether it will finally be abandoned or put back until next year, or go ahead without Australia and New Zealand. So there's quite a lot of disruption in the rugby league world. Yet rugby union ploughs on, and you do wonder about the procedures, whether they're strong enough in rugby league to make it happen.
Definitely. So, looking at the fixtures this coming week, have you got any more for us on the Betfred Super League, or is it just the one on Wednesday between Warrington and Wigan?
There's that game on Wednesday, as I say, but we've got Salford playing Hull KR. That'll be an attractive game on Thursday. Hull against Leeds. They're the main ones, and then on Sunday we've got Warrington back in action again against Leeds Rhinos. That should be an interesting game as well. It's a TV game on Sunday the 1st of August.
Excellent stuff, lots to look forward to, and Manchester United fans can now look forward to watching Sancho next season. He has finally committed to Old Trafford and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side, so you've got loads of markets related to Sancho at Betfred. Can you tell us a bit about these?
Yeah, well, certainly can. For Sancho to score 10 goals in his debut season back here in Manchester with United this time, it's 4-7 for him to score 10. To score 12 league goals is 6-4. To score 20 is 100-1. To be the PFA Player of the Year is 16-1, and we do at Betfred think he's that good. Then to be the top Manchester United scorer, that's 3-1. And for him to get the Golden Boot, i.e. the top scorer in the Premier League, that's 50-1 shot.
Is he what Manchester United need to improve and perhaps claim the title?
Well, I don't think he is necessarily the sort of player United need. He's a step up from Dan James, of course. But he's a bit too similar to Rashford and Martial, in my opinion. I think they could have done better going for someone like Harry Kane or indeed Haaland. They're the more battering ram style strikers that United need. But the way they counter-attack, the counter-argument is that they need speedy players, and there's nowhere speedier than Sancho, who is out to prove himself back here in Manchester, having made his mark in City's academy, going the opposite way to Foden, i.e. to Germany, to get first team action, and he's bounced back. City get a high percentage of that fee that United have paid Dortmund.
Yeah. Bit of a strange one that, but it has given United fans a boost. And of course, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has signed a new 3-year contract. First of all, has he deserved it? And is it the right thing for Manchester United? Do they need that stability?
Well, they certainly need stability, and he signed a 3-year contract, and he has done kind of a 7 or an 8 out of 10 job for United. He's kept them there or thereabouts at the top end of the league. He's evolving the club, bringing in young players. It's now time to stop being a kind of nearly man team and to actually win the big prizes, because United shouldn't be competing in the Europa League. They should be in the Champions League and winning the Champions League, or at least getting into the semi-finals.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, but they were competing in pre-season action in London at QPR at the weekend. They were beaten comprehensively, it has to be said, but then again, he did field a youthful side.
Yeah, he did, and that's Solskjaer all over. He's giving youth a chance, and it's the Manchester United way to bring through the academy players. So they were beaten, but it is only pre-season, and you can't really write anything into these things.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. So let's take a look at the big free transfers over this summer, or the potential big free transfers that is. So you've got Harry Kane, Jack Grealish and Erling Haaland. Peter, what can you tell us about these?
Well, Betfred have City still the outright favourites 1-2 to sign Harry Kane. United 9-1, PSG 20-1, and Chelsea are 12-1, so they're ahead of PSG there. But Harry Kane and the club are still insisting. He's saying, I don't think it'll happen. I think he's destined for Manchester City, and that's where the money is as well. We've got some substantial bets on City signing Harry Kane.
Brilliant stuff. And what about Jack Grealish then? A lot's been made of him, he's been hyped up, but he's not really done that much. He's had one good season, admittedly, but you have to do more than that, surely, to deserve a big money move.
Well, there have been reports that he's an out-and-out footballer, and I love that in a player, that they want to play. They're not there for the money, they want to play, and he's going to be a guaranteed start for Aston Villa. There's been some mumblings in the media that he might not be happy at City because he wouldn't get a guaranteed start in every single game like he does at Villa. But even so, Betfred have City evens to sign Grealish. United and Liverpool are both 20-1 shots, and Chelsea 25-1 to sign the player who, I've said before, is the most like Paul Gascoigne that we've seen in this country. An X-factor player, someone who's capable of making things a bit different on the pitch, and doing the unexpected and changing a game. Absolutely.
Well, he's certainly an exciting prospect, as is Erling Haaland. Have you got any odds for us on this striker?
Well, Chelsea are 7-4 to sign him, they're favourites. City 4-1. Real Madrid also 4-1. And Manchester United, and I'm sure Manchester United fans would absolutely love him to join Solskjaer's new look team. He's a 10-1 shot to join Manchester United.
Brilliant stuff. Well, if you do fancy punt on any of the fixtures over the coming week, and of course the Olympics, because the Olympics is well underway now. Great Britain have secured a few gold medals, so congratulations to those who have secured those gold medals. And like I said, if you do fancy punt on any of the fixtures, head to the Betfred official website, but you can also bet online and via their app.